Hello and welcome to the e-commerce workshop. This is tutorial 1, and in this tutorial we're going to be working on the BlockMason link and blockchain network tokens setup. To set up your link account and obtain the test utility tokens for your blockchain network of choice. Let's begin with setting up our BlockMason link account. You can follow the simple setup steps outlined in the following section of the link onboarding guide, github.com/blockmason/link-onboarding. Once complete, you should see the code editor in Link with the demo smart contract code. That means you have successfully set up your Link account. The next part is the blockchain network token setup. In order to store data on a public blockchain network, you will need to obtain some of its corresponding utility tokens in order to digitally pay for that transaction. For example, the Ethereum blockchain uses Ether or ETH as its underlying utility token. Another blockchain network, GoChain, uses Go tokens. Tokens are specified to a network, and this also applies between test and mainnet production networks. For example, you can obtain ETH tokens specified from the Ethereum Robston testnet, or you can obtain Go tokens specific for the Go testnet for free, since it's designed for test purposes. Mainnet tokens, however, usually need to be bought from a cryptocurrency exchange. In this case, one of the public blockchains we're going to be using is called GoChain. And I've got Adam here from GoChain to talk a little bit about why a developer might want to use GoChain.
Hey everybody, it's Adam from GoChain here, and I just wanted to go over what GoChain actually is and why you might want to choose it as the blockchain for you to build your solutions and tools on. So GoChain started off as a fork of Ethereum, which is one of the more widely used blockchains, but we optimized it while keeping the inner kind of API the same. This allows us to be 100% Web3 compliant. So anything that Ethereum upgrades, we can roll into our network as well, but we still keep all of the things that make us faster, cheaper, and more green. So it's kind of the best of both worlds, and anything that was developed on Ethereum could just be ported over to GoChain, and you kind of get an upgrade. So you get a speed increase. We can go up to 1,300 transactions per second, whereas Ethereum I think is like 13, so it's almost like 100x. Our costs are a fraction of a go, so that's even cheaper than a fraction of a penny currently. So that can really reduce the operating cost to run a blockchain solution. And on top of all of that, we cap the number of signers to 50 with our consensus. So it's a greener alternative as well because we've got less machines running to validate our network. Outside of that, we use a proof of reputation consensus, which means that we spread out geographically reputable enterprises, nonprofits, etc., to act as signers. So not just anyone can sign. It's someone that is kind of like sticking their neck out in the public eye, saying that they're validating our network. And if there's any bad actors, they're voted out. So where some blockchains use something that you can, as an individual, run or sign on, this cuts out that, and it just leaves it as enterprises or nonprofits that are risking kind of their reputation in the space to validate on our networks. So everyone sleeps a little safer knowing that they know exactly who to reach out to if there's an issue as far as signing. Outside of that, we also have an ecosystem that's growing constantly. You can use our network not only just for smart contracts and to build decentralized applications, but you can also use some of our other tools such as the GoChain file system. This is something that uses the interplanetary file system to host your files in a decentralized manner. And we've got a tool for that you can visit gofs.io to use even today. And then we also have a system called Ghost, which is the Go stable token. This allows you to use even Ethereum-based tokens that are stablecoins, convert them to a Go version of that stablecoin, transact it in a fast and cheap manner, and then switch back if you ever needed to go back into the Ethereum version. So that allows businesses to accept crypto a little more easily and use it in a quicker and cheaper manner than the alternatives of Ethereum-based or other stable tokens. Outside of that, we've also got things like non-fungible tokens. You may have heard of like CryptoKitties or something like that, but you can make a token that's a one-of-one unique identifiable thing using our Go 721 standard. And then outside of that, we've also got decentralized identity tools that allow you to kind of change the way that people interact and identify themselves on the blockchain. So with all that, we hope that you give it a try using BlockMason's tools. And if you have any questions, BlockMason as well as GoChain are available to assist you. So thanks, and I look forward to see what you guys cook up.
Thanks, Adam. That was a great explanation. Hopefully that gives you a couple ideas how GoChain might be best with your project. For the public GoChain blockchain, follow the setup steps outlined in the link onboarding documentation. The setup requires only 2 steps since GoChain provides public node APIs that Link can connect to. First, you want to obtain your test Go tokens from the Go faucet at faucet.gochain.io. And then you want to confirm that you have received the test Go tokens by searching your Link default wallet address with the GoChain testnet block explorer at testnet-explorer.gochain.io. Now that you've done that, you're all set up with Link and some test tokens, and you're ready to proceed to the next tutorial.